I like the spirit and the traditions and the unity and the sense of family and the sense of belonging that you get from the Aggie fans here. I don't think I'm going to go tonight because I have to get up early, but typically when I come here, I go to Midnight Yell. I just like to go. It's fun. It's cool. I like to watch it. I think just the fact that everybody feels a part of something bigger than themselves is kind of cool, and it creates a great atmosphere for us. So we're excited to be here and looking forward to a great crowd Saturday morning.
I think it's going to be ridiculous regardless. I mean, it's always good. Every time I've ever been here, it's been good. I remember Bama a couple years ago. We were here too, and it was insane. So we've been here a couple times, and it's always been awesome. It's always been fun. Just it's very unique though, very different from what you see. Like I went to SEC schools when A&M wasn't in the SEC, and never saw anything like it. So it's kind of cool. It's always fun for us to go to different places that you've never been before and see different traditions and and experience them.
I think the fact that Texas A&M has been 5-0 the last 2 years, and they've sort of stepped into the empty elevator shaft after that, and it hasn't gone well. This team feels different to me. I think that there's a certain maturity on offense with Noah Mazzoni being here, and certainly with Trevor being a quarterback as well. I think those two things have combined to make it feel a little different. Obviously, you wait and see how many of the guys who've been banged up are able to play. But I think that's the big storyline. The winner of this probably emerges. Alabama's got its own problems Saturday for sure at Arkansas, but the winner of this game probably emerges as the team most people think would be the biggest threat to them winning the SEC. So I think there are a lot of storylines, and if Tennessee can keep its magic going, I mean they are really beaten up right now. Tennessee is so, and also coming off a couple of emotional games. I think this is a really good spot for Texas A&M to catch them. I think the schedule sets up really well for A&M. Catching Tennessee right now, week off before Alabama, after Alabama has to play Tennessee, which is a rivalry game. I think A&M sitting in a really good spot right now.
Well, it's our first time seeing A&M live and in person. Very excited to see their defense, obviously. Hopefully Myles Garrett's going to be able to go and he'll be, effective. Deshaun Hall too. See those guys against Tennessee. Me personally, I want to see the safeties. I don't think they get enough credit for as well as they play week in and week out. I'm actually going to do a breakdown tape on the Aggie safeties tomorrow. So I'm really excited to see these guys against Joshua Dobbs and that offense. Obviously Tennessee, they come in here pretty banged up. Missing a lot of starters on defense, at least 3 starters on defense. One of the starters on defense is Cameron Sutton, cornerback, who was also an excellent punt returner too. So they come in here pretty banged up, but hey, they've been finding ways to win lately, so we'll see.
One of my favorite things about being a pass rusher was playing at home, because this is easy stuff, but I want you to bear with me for a second. They go on a silent count because it's so loud. So instead of going down set hut, it's a silent count. Well, the problem with that is there's an indicator always of when the snap count's coming. So the guard will reach over and touch the center, and then you got about 1/1000, you jump off the ball. So I loved it. I loved you get in the offense's head a little bit. They don't get to communicate as well. It seemed like we always played better at home, and when you got freak shows like Myles Garrett and Deshaun Hall and those cats that get to play at home, I think it's a huge advantage.